Hi there, it's Cody Clyden from 620 CKRM. Want to say congratulations to Kathy Gadd and family from the beautiful community of Briarcrest on winning a 620 CKRM Country Cookout. Kathy, we wish we could spend some time with you and your family and your friends, but because of COVID-19, we're going to have to do it this way. And that's okay because we still have some tremendous musical entertainment lined up for you and everybody else watching tonight on our Facebook page. It comes from Dan Davidson. Now, we're going to get to Dan in just a little bit, but first we have to say thank you so much to our sponsors for sticking with us on these country cookouts. That includes Mazer Group, as well as Sask Milk, Capital GMC Buick Cadillac, Nutrient Ag Solutions, The Tap, and Original 16. Now, music tonight comes from Dan Davidson, who hails from Alberta. He burst onto the scene back in 2016 with a song called Found, and he really was the 2016-2017 Indie Story of the Year. Since then, he's released many other singles, including Barn Burner, Cinderella, and Church, just to name a few. He's picked up some CCMA nominations along the way and won some Alberta Country Music Awards as well. So, at home, put your hands together for Dan Davidson.
Hey guys, thanks Cody. Welcome to another edition of the CKRM Country Cookout. I am Dan Davidson from Edmonton, Alberta. Welcome to my little studio here. This is kind of what it looks like when you're a professional. There's just crap on the walls and it's a lonely guy in his 30s in a studio. It's the music industry, pretty glamorous. Anyway, so excited to be here for you guys. The CKRM Country Cookout is super, super cool. I really love what you guys have been doing. My friend Abby White reached out to see if I wanted to be a part of this, which, of course, I would love to be, because Abby and the gang at CKRM have had my back on so many singles. And it's hard to find these stations that champion independent artists like myself. So hopefully a couple of you guys are familiar with some of my tunes. Today, I want to talk about today's winner, my friend Kathy. I'll say my friend. Never met Kathy, but anybody named Kathy Gadd has got to be a good country person from Briarcrest. I've never even heard of Briarcrest, so it's got to be pretty country out there. So what does Kathy win? I'm just reading the email. She wins full-out meal delivered to the farm from Peg's Kitchen, roast beef, pierogies, potatoes, cabbage rolls, and stuff, and also a bottle of Last Mountain Distillery, some kind of liquor. So, if you play your cards wrong, you could make that potatoes and pierogies and everything come right back up real quick, but I'm sure it's just as delicious both ways. What else do you get? So some beer and some stuff. This is a cool little thing, and I think it's a nice kudos to everybody that's been kind of working hard during this crazy time to keep food on the table for us all. So really, really awesome. Let's see what else here. Anyway, yeah. So a lot of you guys, I've seen a couple of these now, and everybody's kind of had their own twist on it. Somebody's sitting on their front porch doing their thing that way. For me, I thought I was going to try and do something kind of original. If any of you know me, I'm not your typical country bumpkin country dude. And I won't pretend to be. I won't try and play it like that. But so I grew up in Edmonton. I'm a suburban kid. I was in rock bands for years. So, it just feels unnatural for me to try and pretend that I'm as country as you guys who probably grew up on a farm doing your thing out there. But as a prairie kid, country music's just in you. And, it's been really cool for me to enter into this world as a suburban rock kid and come out a songwriting country musician. So yeah, it's been really fun. It's been a lot of fun getting to know some of the fans like you guys and sort of what makes you tick. And it helps me continue to grow as a songwriter. Oh, I was cheesy, but it's true. So I've loaded up some tracks here because I wanted to do something different. So the weird thing is, most country musicians you'll always see just with them and an acoustic guitar. But I don't do that all the time. I have played the Bluebird and I have done some songwriter circles, but really my strong point is getting people hyped and jumping up and down on stage and, drinking beer with the loud festival crowds. So what I thought I would do that might set me apart here is I'm going to play to a couple tracks, still live and acoustic, but I'm going to have some help from myself, which is kind of a weird thing to say. But this could be a total train wreck and I might abandon it, but that's what live internet is for. Here is, I'm going to play a song that I played a lot on the last tour I did with Brett Kissel, where we showed up to the Connexus Arts Center. I think that's what it's called. in Regina, and man, did we ever have a good time. It was 2,000 people there, and I'm hoping some of you were there too. So anyway, this song is going to be called Let's Go There. Let's see if I can get it going here. Technology, it's just making for good TV, isn't it? All right, so yeah, typically I play the banjo on this song. Let's see if I can do it on an acoustic without completely messing it up. Here we go. Baby, I've been thinking about it lately. I've been thinking about roots down at the end of an old dirt road. And if you want it, I got a ring in my pocket. It's got your name on it, girl. Let's set this thing in stone. Let's settle on down. I got it all mapped out. Oh, I can see it now. Oh, I put my money down on some white picket fence down an old two-lane, two-bedroom house and a diamond ring me on the ground. Forever's gotta start somewhere. Let's go there. Let's go there. Are you with me? Are you seeing what I see? A big backyard, screen door, you and me on front porch swing. Guess what I'm saying? It's why the hell are we waiting? 'Cause you got eyes like forever and a kiss like meant to be. So let's pack it on up. Let's try our luck. Oh, I can see it now. Oh, I put my money down on some white picket fence down an old two-lane, two-bedroom house and a diamond ring me on the ground. Forever's gotta start somewhere, so let's go there. Let's go there. Guitar solos. I only have two hands, you guys. Let's settle on down. I got it all mapped out. Give me your left hand. Honey, I'm your man. Oh, I can see it now. Oh, I put my money down on some white picket fence down an old two-lane, two-bedroom house and a diamond ring me on the ground. Girl, I'm already there. Yeah, we both know forever's gotta start somewhere, so let's go there. Let's go there. Let's go there. Oh, let's go there. Oh, we did it. I got through it, kind of. I like when a plan comes together. Oh, man. What have I got to tell you guys? Well, you know, it's been a minute since I've been to Regina, and I hope you guys are doing okay with all the shutdown stuff. I mean, back home here, my little girl just started grade 2 the other day, and it's so weird. Like, they're marching them in there with the masks on, and who knows what's going to happen. It's the whole thing seems like just, man, uncertainty. There's no real plan a person can make. And that's like the big thing with music too. Like in the music industry, it's pretty scary. Like when it first hit, I don't know if you guys, some of you saw the Dieselbird Digital Music Festival that we did, but we were doing it in benefit of a company called Unison. And Unison is pretty awesome. It's just a charity basically that helps out musicians and people in my industry. It's so crazy. Like luckily artists like me, I'm an independent artist, so I'm getting most of my royalties, and the timing worked out that I was okay. But you know, it's not always the case for people that either have deals or, you know, they're guitar players, they're side guys, front of house people, tour managers, like those. There's no extra sort of like, that's a gig-based sort of economy for those people. And it's just so scary and sad to see what some people are going through, you know, day jobs and things like that. It's hard to really take a lot of pride in you know, when you're trying to be a professional musician, but you have to kind of stop to just take a weird job. It's tough on the psyche. So it's, I'm glad that there's things like this, and there's other things that we've been doing. Like the Dieselbird thing was really cool. We did a digital music festival, which, I had everybody from Carolyn Dawn Johnson to like James Barker Band and Dallas Smith and JoJo Mason, and even some pop artists kind of pop in. And it was nice to build that sense of community again. So, I mean, I think it's really cool what CKRM is doing and building that kind of sense of community with you guys. So anyway, yeah, you had some pretty awesome artists on this thing. That's any favorites you guys have gone? Let's just kind of take a look at the comments as we're going here. But let me know what your favorite moments of the country cookouts have been so far. Looking at you, Kathy. What else do you want me to do here? Why don't I do... Here, okay, tell you what. We're going to do a song, no tracks. This is just Dan, just acoustic. Haven't sung in a while. I'm kind of rusty. So a couple of years ago, I guess it was a year ago, I was down in Nashville. This is like what a cliche country singer way to start a sentence. Well, I was down in Nashville, Tennessee. But honestly, I was there. And I think I was writing with Sons of Daughters, great band from Canada that lives down there now. And they were doing something at the Bluebird Cafe. And I was like, oh, that's great. Maybe I'll come down and check it out. And Jimmy, who's actually a very prolific songwriter himself, he's written some stuff for Tebe and some other people. He asked me if I wanted to come up and fill some time with them at the Bluebird. So nervous because, like I told you guys, like I hardly do the singer-songwriter thing ever, really. So I went up there, and I was just watching all these songwriters do their thing and tell their stories. And everybody in Nashville has a story. Like they all have something about a song, and it's just like this twisted, like emotional, touching web. And for me, like as a songwriter, I love writing songs, but I don't, I to be honest, I haven't had a really tormented, troubled life. Like I have a great family, and I'm married and happily in love, and just like things are great for me. In the most part, I'm a pretty happy person, pretty positive. So it's hard for me to write from this place of relation to these, emotionally heart-tugging songs, but I feel like I do have a knack for writing things that people can at least relate to. So going up to sing this song at the Bluebird Cafe, I was just like, oh my God, I got to come up with something. I can't just say like, I wrote it because I thought you'd like it. But so I came up with this like elaborate lie for what the lyrics were about on the spot. And in my head, I was just like, what are you doing? That's not what the song's about. But everyone in the crowd was eating it up. So like, I can't even remember what the story was. It was something to do with like never dancing with my wife until this one special moment, but none of it's true. Anyway, the song's called Slow Dance, and I guess it's like, imagine that you could dance to anything with this girl or guy, even like the sound of something crazy, like the engine of a tractor. I don't know what you farmers do. All right, so this is Slow Dance. It's a song I wrote with my producer Jeff Dalziel, and it goes a little like this. Bridesmaid on a pub crawl, lucky for me, ended up at a bar sitting next to me, like it was destiny. Took my hand and said, this is my song. Get it into my arms the way you looked at me. Oh, I can barely breathe. You got me thinking about champagne, the beach house, someday. Without saying a word, I didn't even know your name. But baby, I'm glad you stayed, so I could dance with you over and over again. It could have been rock and roll, it could be Motown or soul. It doesn't matter what song they're gonna sing, we could slow dance to anything. I can't reach your lips and the music's too loud, but the way you move, I can figure it out so easily. Oh, like you were made for me. You got me thinking about champagne, the beach house, someday. Without saying a word, I didn't even know your name. But baby, I'm glad you stayed, so I could dance with you over and over again. It could have been rock and roll, it could be Motown or soul. It doesn't matter what song they're gonna sing. We could slow dance to anything. When the lights come up and everyone's gone and the music stops, we'll keep going on and on and on and on and on. I didn't even know your name, but baby, I'm glad you stayed, so I could dance with you over and over again. It could have been rock and roll, it could be Motown or soul. It doesn't matter what song they're gonna sing. Oh, it doesn't matter what song they're gonna sing. We could slow dance to anything. We could slow dance to anything. Woo! I'll tell you, thank you, whoever's clapping. Is there someone clapping? Sure hope so. That's the one thing about these streams that drives me nuts. It's just like, are they liking it? I can't tell. That's just the classic musician's crippling self-doubt kicking in. All right, you know what I'll do right now? Some shameless plugs. So here's something I wanted to tell you about. While I have your attention, I thought you might kind of dig this. So how am I keeping busy on the downtime, the COVID world? I've been just like pumping out content like crazy. And I mean, like I was saying, if you know me, you'll know that that's kind of my thing. Like I like making stuff all the time and just kind of being silly, not taking myself too seriously. So check out my latest thing that I did. I came up with this concept of, I just got into bluegrass music like way too late in life. I think it's because I came up like loving punk rock music, and I love that fast craziness, and in metal how they like shred and it's so accurate and almost classical. And then I discovered bluegrass a few years ago, and I was like, this is the punk rock of country music. Like it's just this fast, like relentless but accurate kind of style of music, and it just like brought this energy into me. And it's not something I know I could ever really do live, but I take elements of it and bring it into my world. So what I did is I came up with this idea to do bluegrass covers. And my video director, Travis, and I were like, okay, bluegrass covers are cool, but it's not enough. You have to do something more. So we shot a few videos of these bluegrass covers. I did a Megadeth cover. So a cover of a heavy metal song from like the 90s, a Shawn Mendes cover, a Billie Eilish cover, and just recently I did a Dua Lipa cover. So some of these, for you people that might not know the pop world, these are like #1 songs in the planet, massive songs. The Megadeth one that I did blew up. Like it was on the cover of Revolver magazine, Billboard magazine, Kerrang magazine, and all these metal blogs and stuff. So I was definitely the most hated man in heavy metal for like 3-4 weeks. It was crazy, but we were getting, like 100,000 views on Facebook on each video. It was just insane. So people were digging it, and I just did a new one. Like I said, Dua Lipa, Don't Start Now. So you got to check it out. It's kind of crazy. This is a Grammy award-winning song, and the songwriter popped into my Instagram and sent me a message the other day. So I don't know, am I professional or just good at being stupid on the internet? Either way, it's a win. So go check that out. And if you do all the social media stuff, you're obviously on Facebook. go give me a follow and let's reach out, because I always answer every single message that I get on these things, and I'd love to just make some more friends in the Regina area. So hit me up. Okay, so I got a new single, and I'm bugging Abby about it weekly. So hopefully you guys can dig this one. It's called No Last Call. It's a bit of an older tune. It's like a song that I released on the same record as Found. But I just love it, and it just goes over well live, and it's just, I thought during COVID this was the time to let it shine. So I shot a completely COVID-friendly music video for it. It was just me, a green screen, and my garage full of props. So this one is one of those tunes that it's like insanely hard to play just me and an acoustic. So I'm going to do the track trick again here and see if you guys dig it. It's like... Honestly, I've never played this like this before. So prepare yourself for extreme professionalism. Ready? I think I'm ready. Let's do it. Let's see what happens here. All right, here we go. Once again with the gripping TV. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Dum dum da da dum 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 da da dum 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 da da dum 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 da da dum dum. Ever since the day I turned 21, I got 99 problems, but a drink ain't one. A cold Bud Light'll never break your heart, and the door's always open at a tailgate bar. Ain't no place for high-heeled shoes. Give me country girls and mud on the boots, shaking them hips on the back of my truck. Little red lips singing, no last call for alcohol. 'Cause we party in the headlights where I come from. Coolers full, the cans are tall. Every day's a Friday night where I come from. Oh, there's no last call. Party in the headlights all night long. That's how we do where I come from. Get a little crazy, lining up the shots. Call up the boys, it's beer o'clock. Ain't no place for high-heeled shoes. Give me country girls with mud on the boots, shaking them hips on the back of my truck. Little red lips singing, no last call for alcohol. 'Cause we party in the headlights where I come from. Are tall. Every day's a Friday night where I come from. Oh, there's no last call. Where's that guitar solo? Ever since the day I turned 21, I got 99 problems, but a drink ain't one. So line up the shots, line up the shots, line up the shots, line up the shots. No last call for alcohol. 'Cause we party in the headlights where I come from. Coolers full, the cans are tall. Every day's a Friday night where I come from. Oh, there's no last call. Every day's a Friday night. Every day's a Friday night. So baby, let me take you back where I come from. Oh, there's no last call. Dum dum da da dum 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 da da dum 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 da da dum dum. Woo! My daughter calls that the Dum Dum song, which is coincidentally the title of my autobiography. I'm a certified father when I'm making jokes like that. Hey, it's just not. Yeah, I know you guys. So yeah, I mean, I've been doing this for a long time. People, I'm answering questions that I haven't gotten. What's that? Well, you want to know about my past? Sure. So yeah, I've been doing this for a long time. I started in music when I was 19. I joined a rock band called Tupelo Honey, and we had some great times touring this country. We're an independent band coming up when the entire world was crashing. So, for me, it was like a crash course in the music industry. No label, no help. It was just us against the world, which is pretty cool. And it's a fun challenge when you're, 19, 18 years old. So we had this band, Tupelo Honey, and in our first week, somebody saw us win a talent competition, and then we got booked to play essentially the Big Valley Jamboree of rock and roll in Alberta. It was called Stage 13. It was at the Big Valley Jamboree grounds, and we had one song. So we had to quickly write an entire set to support like George Thorogood or something like that, and we did it. And before long, like we were rolling, we had an agent calling us, and flash forward a couple of years, and we had some top 40s. We were touring with Bon Jovi. And what a wild ride, all before I was 23 years old. So it was a great start for me to take the reins and that sort of rock and roll 101, that like music industry university is kind of the reason that I'm still here, because, I still don't have a label, but I still find a way to make cool content and get you guys to see it, hopefully. So, I mean, I take a lot of pride in being an independent artist and being nominated for Interactive Artist of the Year and having, 4 or 5 other nominations over the last couple of years. It really, it means a lot to me, and to be a part of this community as an independent artist. It's not easy, and rarely in the music industry does lightning strike twice. So, I know I'm not Dallas Smith, but I'm so thankful for the music career that I have and being able to do things like this. And that's really the best part about the job for me. There's 2 things that rule. It's like traveling the world and making music with my friends, and meeting people and, connecting music to happiness. And that's kind of like, man, I feel like a cheese ball today, but that is totally what I'm about. I mean, I won't lie. That's kind of it for me. I'll play another one that I kind of missed doing this summer. This is like a big festival song that me and the guys always like to do. So we did a line dancing video to this one. It's a cool song. I don't know if you can hear me on the microphone. We'll see when the stream comes out, I guess. This is a tune called Unkiss Her. It's for giving some bad advice to some good friends, I guess you'd say. Let's see if I can remember it. Better think twice. Think twice, that girl is moonshine crazy, 38 special, she got no safety. She gets under your skin, you're gonna wanna taste those lips again. It's almost closing time, she's giving you the eye. She's looking at you more than any other guy. But last week, she fell in love with me. Shutting down the bar, took the party to the back seat. You think you're on control. Oh, you really don't know. You think it's just your lucky night. You better think twice, that girl is moonshine crazy, 38 special, she got no safety. She gets under your skin, you're gonna wanna taste those lips again. And I walk that line, and I pull that trigger. Take it from me, boy, when she's gone. You can't unkiss her. You can't unkiss her. She's like a heart attack, you can't keep up with it. She could be the death of you, and you'll still want her back. This ain't a small town, yeah, I've been around. She's the only girl that made me wanna settle down. You think you're on a roll, oh, you really don't know. You think it's just your future wife. You better think twice, that girl is moonshine crazy, 30 safety. She gets under your skin. You're gonna wanna taste those lips again. And I walk that line, and I pull that trigger. Take it from me, boy, when she's gone. You can't unkiss her. You can't unkiss her. Better think twice, that girl is moonshine crazy, 38 special, she got no safety. She gets under your skin, you're gonna wanna taste those lips again. And I walk that line, and I pull that trigger. Take it from me, boy, when she's gone. You can't unkiss her. Woo! I was really tempted to go into my famous guitar solo. Decided against it as a professional. You know, guys, this has been so much fun. How many songs have I done here? 1, 2, 3, 4 songs. Okay, I'll do one more song. This is, I'm going to do it in a bit of a lower key, though. I'm not going to use tracks for this one either. I think this is kind of a, if you guys, if I came onto your radar sometime in the last couple of years, it's probably because of this next tune. Like I said, it was an independent release. This is a song that went gold for me, which is crazy. Like an independent gold is kind of insane. So it's the little song that keeps on ticking, and man, so proud of this one. I wrote it with Clayton Bellamy from the Road Hammers. You guys probably know those guys. So Clay and I, we wrote today, actually. We write all the time. He's one of my best buds in the industry. I've developed a new nickname for him, Clip-On Belly Ring. He probably thought it was funny for 20 minutes until his 14-year-old son started calling him Clip-On Belly Ring, and joke got real sour real quick. But yeah, it's such a pleasure hanging out with Clayton. He's like truly one of the industry's best, and so happy to keep finding successes with the dude. Just like one of those good souls and a kindred spirit. Like it's funny, we go into rights and we always say like, what's your strength? What's your strength? What do you do? Are you the lyric guy? Are you the melody guy? Are you like the editor? And Clay and I don't really know. We both have said in the past, like we're never. We might not ever be like the strongest guy in the room, but we'll always show up and we'll always be in the mood to make something great and have that spirit. And I think that's why we get along, and that's why we make good music together. So hopefully that keeps going for a long time, and hopefully we make a couple more gold records together. So anyway, yeah, I'll shut up and I'll play some songs for you. This is a tough one to do acoustic because there's not a whole lot of playing in it. It's just me yelling a lot. So let's bear with me here, guys. Bear with me, internet. Yeah, okay, here we go. Ready? Doesn't matter if you're ready, because I'm doing it. Well, it might be the whiskey talking. I don't like that key. Did I spoil it? It's called Found. Let's do one key up. All right, it's live. Well, it might be the whiskey talking, might be the wine, but I think that I found someone I can settle down with. All my life, once bitten and twice shy. I've been through the worst, now I wanna make you mine. Hey. I've been wandering all alone. I've been broke down, I've been stoned, walking in circles, speaking in tongues, laid my eyes upon you and I came undone. Would you marry me in the back 40 by the rusty truck and the maple tree? Country house and a family, we can have that beautiful life. Well, it might be the whiskey talking, might be the wine, but I think that I found someone I can settle down with. All my life I've been running from the light. Oh, 40 by the rusty truck in the maple tree. Country house and a family, we can have that beautiful life. Well, it might be the whiskey talking, might be the wine, but I think that I found someone I can settle down with. All my life I've been running from the light, only darkness till you came around. Now I've been found, I've been found. Well, life on the farm is kinda laid back, ain't nothing but a country boy like me can hang. Early to rise, early in the sack. Thank God I'm a country boy. Well, simple kind of life never did me no harm. Raising me a family and working on the farm. Days are all filled with an easy country charm. Thank God I'm a country boy. Well, I got me a fine wife, got me old fiddle. When the sun's coming up, I got cakes on the middle. Life ain't nothing but a funny, funny riddle. Would you marry me in the back 40 by the rusty truck in the maple tree? Country house and a family, we can have that beautiful life. Well, it might be the whiskey talking, might be the wine, but I think that I found someone I can settle down with. All my life I've been running from the light, only darkness till you came around. Now I've been found, I've been found. Well, it might be the whiskey talking, might be the wine, but I think that I found someone I can settle down with. All my life, once bitten and twice shy, I've been through the worst, now I wanna make you mine. Thank you guys. I gotta start writing some songs where there is a place to breathe. Passing out on stage is not always the best look. Anyway, man, that was so much fun. Before I go, I want to show you give you a little tour of the studio, explain what's going on here. So, in that corner, we have, I don't know if you can see where I'm pointing. I shot a video in Japan, and there's the day we landed, Trump got elected, and he would just look like too much of a Bond villain. I had to frame it, it was too hilarious. And I went to play in China. I'm not sure what the angle is here. There's no front screen up there. Those are my Chinese propaganda things that I found in a flea market in Beijing. And this is obviously the batlith from my Star Trek video. It's a Klingon war weapon. Over there, I've got an Italian flag. I played a show in Italy, and the fans there were so awesome and so nice, and signed it and gave it to me. And there's Willie Nelson on the door, the Dieselbird sign, Dee Dee and the Butter Lovers sign, some artwork. It's just, I call it the fort, because I feel like I'm just a kid, just, coming to work, but it's really going to play in the fort. Anyways, guys, I'm going to throw it back over to CKRM. Thank you for hanging out with me. My name's Dan Davidson from Edmonton. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram and social media all over the place, YouTube, Facebook, @It's Dan Davidson. Check it out. Hopefully we'll see you guys real soon. Peace.
Dan Davidson, thank you very much. Wasn't that a good performance? He's got such an iconic sound and an iconic voice, that's for sure. Kathy Gadd and family, we hope you enjoyed it along with everybody else out there. A great big thank you to our sponsors for making the 620 CKRM Country Cookouts possible. That includes Prairie 6-inch Eaves Trough, as well as Shepherd Realty, Milligan Bio, Pattison Liquid Systems, Capital Ford Lincoln, Last Mountain Distillery, and of course 620 CKRM. More chances all next week to qualify for a 620 CKRM Country Cookout.